What's up, choo-choos? I'm Joshua Thomas, and this is my very first Tabletop Talk. This is my video to just talk to you about games that we don't often get to play for whatever reason. It's really hard for all of us on the Fell Road Express to get together. Sometimes we can't play games that involve a lot of people for the videos, and sometimes we just run out of time filming and we don't get a chance to get to our games that are kind of on the back burner. I also want to talk about games that are kind of new or maybe in the buzz right now or at the top of people's charts. And what better way to start off with than with a game that came out several months ago? It's Harry Potter's Hogwarts Battle. And the reason I want to talk about it is because it's good. Wow good. Like, for a Harry Potter game, first off, Harry Potter's been out for so long, and it's amazing that it took this long for a good game to come out for it. Looking at BoardGameGeek.com, this game rates number 645. That's really good. It's got an overall score or its average rating is 7.7 from the viewers. That's a lot. I gave it an 8. And that's really awesome considering that the next Harry Potter themed game is rated over 3,000. And most of them are just knockoffs of other different types of games like Harry Potter Clue, Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit. In fact, most of the games that my wife has are Harry Potter trivia games, and she enjoys them. She's a huge Harry Potter fan, and I actually got this one for her because I wanted something that we could play together, and I knew that this might be one thing that could bring her to the table more often, and I'm glad I got it because she really enjoys it. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you're going to love all the references. You're going to love being able to play as the 4 characters. You've got Harry Potter right here. You've got your life meter, and another great thing about this game is when you get to 0, you're not out of the game. You're not dead. You're just stunned. You're stunned, and then you get to come back the next round at full health and keep on playing. So it's a great game to get new people into modern board gaming as well, especially if they're a Harry Potter fan. Speaking of the other players, you've got Harry Potter, of course. You've got Ron Weasley, and then you've got Hermione Granger. But this game's for 4 players, so can you guess who the 4th player is? Nah, not them. It's a student. Yep. It's Neville Longbottom. Neville Longbottom. Neville Longbottom. It actually makes a lot of sense because of all the other students in the films and the books, he has the most well-rounded story arc throughout all of the movies and all of the books. So you've got the game. It's a co-op game, so it's all of you and your friends versus the evil bad guys who are over here. You've got Wormtail right here. You've got Draco Malfoy. You've got 7 HP for him, 6 for him, and what you're wanting to do is cause them damage to try and get rid of them. You equal the damage to their hit points, and you get rid of them, and a new guy comes into their place. Oh man, a Dementor. Okay. Alright, but how do you do that? Well, you've got a deck of cards. You usually start off with 5. Each character has their own unique deck, and Harry Potter's got a lot of stuff that he had. He's got his owl, he's got one of his broomsticks, he's got his invisibility cloak, and then every character also has Alohomora. I think that's the door opening spell. I think my wife had to tell me that. And then the other great thing is that the box is really well made. It helps you organize your game experience because this game goes through all 7 books individually. You can play that way. Starts off with a deck of cards for book 1, and book 2, 3, all the way to 7. I can say that we've played all the way up to 3, and 3 was the first time where we actually lost. I mean, geez. I mean, Malfoy and Wormtail, they make a pretty bad duo. So as you progress through the game, through book 1, which is really just kind of a, hey, this is how you play the game, very simple, very quick, very easy to win. Book 2 kind of just adds more to that. Book 3 is where it really, really catches its stride. You get into much more enemies. The big thing is, each book you add to the game doesn't take cards away. It just keeps adding cards. So each book you go through, more villain cards get added. You start off with just a few, then you end up with a Basilisk and a Dementor, and book 3 is where you get Wormtail, and you're just kind of fighting Malfoy the whole time, because Malfoy! But anyway, your characters need help. They can't just do this on their own. I mean, they've got spells like Expelliarmus, and they've got Butterbeer to help them heal and gain influence. You can even get the Polygus Potion. There's even Dumbledore that you can recruit, but he's pretty expensive at 8 influence points. Each of these cards helps you out in a slightly different way, and the game is very well balanced, even for just a single player all the way up to 4 players. The balancing happens right here, where all the evil happens, in the dark arts cards. And this is horrible stuff like poison or expulso, Voldemort attacks, all this kind of stuff. So what are the bad guys trying to do? The bad guys are trying to gain control over different territories. And the one metal components they made in this game were the control markers. And man, were they smart to do that. I mean, you just feel the weight of these tokens as you put them on your different locations, knowing that this weight that they have is the weight that you bear, trying to stop them from gaining control of all of the different locations. Because if they gain control of the last location, it's game over for you and your friends. Overall, this is a very well-rounded game. The slight escalation is really good for brand new gamers. If you're already an avid or hardcore gamer, you can just skip right to book 3 and just add in all this stuff and say, Expelliarmus, open that door. Let's see, what else have we got to talk about here? We've got, these characters, they grow up with the books. So you start off with your characters not having any special abilities, but then as they get older, they start to gain abilities, which you can see right here. And they gain more allies like Sirius Black and Arthur Weasley. And they gain more powerful spells like Expecto Patronum and Reparo. And that's Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle in a nutshell. A very fun game to play regardless of whether you're a Harry Potter fan or not. I mean, 645 on Board Game Geek, that's a pretty good rank to have. And if you are a Harry Potter fan, you're just going to love the artwork. You're going to love opening the new boxes and getting Dobby. Oh, Dobby. Spoiler alert. You're gonna die. Anyway, that's it for my very first tabletop talk. Stay tuned for more videos where I just talk to you about games that I want to talk to you about. Be sure and check out more of our videos with the links at the end of this one. And if you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for more and like and subscribe to the Felroad Express. Thanks for watching, Choo Choos.